Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for this quick practice. Today we're going to explore how to strengthen the back of the body. Now this can be helpful if you are just looking to feel stronger. Maybe you are really interested in inversions and arm balancing and that kind of thing. Why this can be really helpful, and it might seem a little bit counterproductive at first, is that strengthening the back body is so important for back bending. Now, we often think that to be able to be good at back bending, we have to have a really flexible spine. Now, of course, this is an element of back bending, but the principles of those kinds of asanas are being able to strengthen and engage the back body so that the front body can open and expand. And I find it so interesting because I see so many students come into class, and I have definitely been like this as well at points in my practice. And about halfway through the back bending sequence, they just stop and then they say, or they tell me that they have back pain. Now, why back bends become really challenging is because we haven't got that strength in the back body. And so we get that uncomfortable sensation. So really looking today at strengthening the glutes and the hamstrings. They tend to be a little bit lazy. And then hopefully you can use those muscles to really get a little deeper into your back bends. All right, that was enough talking from me. So let's begin. Just a couple of breaths in child's pose. So big toes touch, let the knees come out wide. Let the forehead come down towards the ground. Stretch the arms forward. And just take a couple of full deep breaths as you let yourself arrive. Finding that steady, even breath through your nostrils. Breathing in. Breathing out. On the inhale, coming onto the hands and the knees. Now just check here that your wrists are stacked underneath your shoulders. You're spreading the fingers, you're using your hands. Cat-cow, look up, lift your chest, lift your tailbone high. And as you exhale, round, lower back, middle back, upper back, spread your shoulder blades. Inhale, look up, lift the chest, lift the tailbone, squeeze the shoulder blades, use the upper back. Exhale, rounding, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale, look up, lift the chest, lift the tailbone high. Exhale, rounding, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale, bring the spine to neutral. Tuck the toes, lift the knees and extend the legs, coming into downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Stretch the fingers, pushing down through the palms. As you lengthen up through the arms, through the side body, can you lift your hips? Shin bones press back, heel bones draw down. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, come forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Now, if you had to wriggle your hands and your feet to find your plank, keep them as they are now. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Let's hold here. Now, if at any point you need your knees down, know that is always an option. Keep the fingers spreading. Push down through the heel of the hand. So you've got this feeling of pushing the earth away. Doming sensation in your upper back, so spread those shoulder blades. Pull the lower ribs in, pull the belly in, tailbone is long. Use your glutes, squeeze those glutes, squeeze your quads, press back through those heels. Take one more breath in. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down to the ground. Inhale, sliding through into cobra and slide your forearms through, setting up into Sphinx pose. Now I want your elbows ahead of your shoulders so that you have some space to expand your body. Check that your feet are about hip distance apart, so it's about 2 fist width. You're pushing down through your feet. You're reaching back through your toes. Kneecaps lift. Tailbone is long, belly draws in. So you should really feel that you're using your legs here. Now, such a common misalignment in Sphinx is keeping the lower body relaxed and then throwing the head back and feeling that compression in the lumbar. So really reach back through the feet. As you push down through your forearms, can you slide your chest forward and through your upper arms? Your neck is nice and long. Try to feel that the more you reach back, the more you can expand. Breathing in, breathing out. Gently release the head down. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, seat back to the heels. Downward facing dog, hips lift up high. Inhale, come forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Let's hold it again, right? We love it. Spread the fingers, push the earth away. Get that feeling of pushing the earth. Good. I'm laughing, I'm distracting myself. Pull the belly in and make sure that you're using your legs. So squeeze your quads, squeeze your glutes. Feel that you're pressing through your heels, but don't let your weight slide back. Take one more breath in. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, sliding through to cobra, lift the chest. And exhale, release the forehead down. Wriggle the legs together. Arms back alongside the body, palms facing down. Now thinking about that alignment we just found in Sphinx, I want you to reach back through your toes. Tailbone long, belly draws in. As you inhale, lift your head, your chest, your legs for Shalabhasana. And exhale, release and come down. Inhale, lift your head, your chest, your legs. Exhale, release, come down. Don't let those knees bend. Inhale, lift your head, your chest, your legs. And this is holding in Shalabhasana. So reaching back through the toes, tops of the thighs lift, squeeze the hamstrings, squeeze the glutes, reaching back through the arms as you lengthen forward through the crown. Take one more breath in and exhale, release. Bring the head down, bring the arms down. Maybe a gentle rock from side to side. Hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, seat back to the heels, downward facing dog, hips lift high. Now let's bring the knees down to the ground. Coming back onto the hands and the knees, you know this, you know how to feel strong here, so shoulders over the wrists, pull the belly in. Now I want you to slide your left leg back, and as you inhale, lift the left leg away from the ground, only so it's parallel to the ground. And then exhale, release, come down. Now, I repeated that because we had this feeling of flinging the leg in the air and coming down. I want control. On the inhale, you're lifting the leg. Exhale, release, come down. Inhale, lift the leg. This time, hold here. Push away through that heel, pull the belly in. Push into your left hand and then reach your right arm forward alongside your ear. So really getting this feeling of expanding in all directions. Again, squeeze the glute, squeeze the hamstring. Take one more breath in. And exhale, bring the hand and the knee down. My gosh, this is hard. All right, let's switch sides. So slide the right leg back. As you inhale, lift the leg only so it's parallel to the earth. And exhale, release, come down. I'll try not to shake all the weight to the left as you do this. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, release, come down. Inhale, lift the right leg high. This time, hold here. And then reach the left arm alongside the ear. You're flexing through that back foot. You're strengthening through the glute, through the hamstring. Can you reach the arm forward? Take one more breath in. And then gently bring the hand and the knee down. And either just sitting back into the heels, shaking out those wrists, maybe rolling through the wrists, maybe like child's pose instead. You can always just bring the backs of the hands onto the ground. That can just be a nice release or stretch. All right, that was pretty easy, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Like a 5 out of 10. We kind of like things like a 7 out of 10, don't we? All right, so we're going to try that in a plank position. So inhale to the hands and the knees. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Now hold here, push the earth away, pull the belly in. As you inhale, lift the left leg away from the ground and exhale, bring the leg down. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, release the leg down. Inhale, lift the leg. This time, hold here. Pull the belly in. And then see if you can reach your right arm alongside your right ear. Try and get this feeling of expanding in opposite directions. Don't let the leg flail around. Take one more breath in. And then bring the hands down, knees down. I had to give myself a little bit of a rest. I couldn't have gone straight into the next side. Luckily for you. All right. Inhale, hands and knees. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank, shoulders over the wrists. Hold here this time. Inhale, right leg away from the ground. And exhale, release the leg down. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, release, come down. Inhale, lift the leg, hold here. Push down into the ground and see if you can reach the left arm alongside the ear. Really get this feeling of expanding and reaching in opposite directions. Keep pushing the earth away. Take one more breath in. And then bring the hands down. And then slowly collapse on the ground. And then rolling over. Coming to lie onto your back. We're close, but we're not there just yet. All right, I want you to bend your knees. Feet hip distance apart, feet parallel. As you inhale, push down through the feet, lift your lower, middle, and upper back away from the ground. Now, we're not necessarily coming into that half wheel or half bridge traditionally. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstrings. Now, try not to drop your hips and just see if you can start to walk your feet away from the body. Now, when you feel like it gets a little bit too challenging, just pause and then walk the feet all the way back in. Good, let's do two more. So keep the hips lifted, squeeze the glutes, and then slowly walk your feet forward. Good. And then slowly walk your feet back. Good, last time. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the hamstring, lift the hips, and then slowly walk the feet away. And then slowly walk the feet back. Good, inhale, lift up a little bit higher. And then exhale, slowly release and come down. Now you know me, right? We're going to do that again. Option to stay as it is. If you want a little bit more, you can lift your toes away from the ground. So you're pushing your heels into the ground. So as you inhale, lift up, lift the tops of the feet or the toes. I think that makes a little bit more sense. Just make sure your heels are digging down and then start to walk the feet away from you. Now you're trying to get those legs as straight as possible, as well as keeping the hips as lifted as possible. Good, that was one. Second one, start to walk the feet away. Don't rush this, okay? Really enjoy it. Walk the feet back. Good, last one. I've got no words now. Good, on the last breath, inhale, lift up. And exhale, oh my goodness, come down. And just gently rock those knees from side to side. And it's not about pushing the body into shapes or poses that don't feel good, all right? I am not suggesting that we should ever do that. But if we notice the discomfort in poses, we should look into that. You do not have to ever do an Urdhva Dhanurasana or a full wheel, but having a strong back is so helpful just for daily life. And so maybe the next time you need to sit out the back bends, maybe you could do some of those half wheel walks. You can blame it on me if anyone asks you what you're doing as well. Hug the knees in, give yourself a little bit of a rock from side to side. And just to release the back, extend the legs up to the sky. Arms alongside the body as you inhale, lift your head and your shoulders. So you're reaching your nose towards your thighs just to help fire up your abdominals. Good, can you lift up a little bit higher? Take one more breath in. And exhale, release and come down. If you need any other movements to neutralize your spine, please feel free. Otherwise, just a couple of breaths in Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, let the knees drop out wide. 10 slow breaths. If you have the time to stay and relax, please enjoy. Otherwise, drawing the knees together, gently rolling to one side and lifting yourself up. Just taking a moment of pause. Noticing how you feel in your body and your mind. And being proud of yourself for showing up, doing something challenging. Bring the palms together at the heart, drawing the chin to the chest, bowing the head down to the heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this exploration. I hope you're feeling strong. Any questions, any comments, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. See you soon.